there was a long gap between Cancer for Cure and I'll Sleep When You're Dead, about 5 years. In between that, I did, some other projects. I was, producing for other people. I did an instrumental album, and I did a couple other things. But mostly, the fact is that I always just took my time making my records, and I haven't in the past really thrown so much music out unless I really felt like it was ready, or I really felt like I was doing what I wanted to do. And that'll hopefully change a bit now that I don't quite have the same responsibilities I used to have. And now I can really kind of just focus a little bit clearer on just doing music. But it is what it is. I've asked myself the same questions. I just sort of woke up one day and realized that all this time had passed. And on the one hand, it's like, damn, all this time has passed. But on the other hand, it kind of needed to in order for me to make the record that I made. That it couldn't have really happened any other way. So it is what it is. I don't know. I knew when I did the single and I was calling it the full Retard that there would be people who were reactive just based off of title alone and would be offended by it. The thing about me that you have to understand is that I don't care at all. I think that one of the things about being an artist is that you have to understand why you're saying what you're saying in the context of it. And if someone isn't, if someone doesn't get that that's a joke, if someone doesn't understand the dark humor of the thing and that it's a cultural reference, this isn't something that I made up. This was from a movie. It was something I found funny. And, at the end of the day, man, I really just don't give a shit. So it's really hard to tell me, it's like, look, I think that, when you use words as your profession, then words and the context of words and the way that you use them is seriously important. So if somebody comes to me and they don't even understand the context and they're throwing a reaction to me, it's really hard for me to take you seriously. It's like, look, we use words and sometimes those words invoke a response or are there to sort of poke you a little bit and to make you raise an eyebrow. And there's so much sanctified, washed, censored, packaged corporate that gets handed to you every day. I think that people would rather hear someone who's a little bit up and a little bit wild say something that's a little bit true than to hear the thing that doesn't offend them. And frankly, that's what I'm gonna do no matter what. When we shot Full Retard, the whole point was not to keep a straight face. The whole point was that it was so over the top and so ridiculous. I wanted to make people laugh with that video. And I wanted to convey something just so over the top that you couldn't even critique it. There's nothing right about it. We're making something that's supposed to be over the top and stupid and hilarious and ultimately has a point. So I didn't really try too hard to keep a straight face in that video because I just couldn't do it.